Welcome to Brobench. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to view object and the field access as we explore the details as part of Object Explorer. Brobench has one of the best Object Explorer that you can see in any of the Salesforce, the tools. So when you go to the Objects tab, it shows all the objects available, which you can filter and all that. So when you select a particular object, it shows all the details associated with that object, including the documentation, the details, the fields, parent and the child fields, ERD, data, so on and so forth. So Access is a new tab that we have introduced as part of 4.7. So in this version, when you go to the Access, it shows the two sub-tabs within that module called Object Access and the Field Access. As you can imagine, the object access shows all the details of object level access for that particular object. So basically it shows which profile and the pump set or the pump set group have access to this particular object. So because object has a lot of attributes, that you can configure access level, including, create, read, update, and the delete, including view all and the modify all. So instead of we representing them as 5-6 different columns, so we have tried to condense that into a minimizable, the condensed, the icon format, so which you can make sense of. For example, the plus means it is a creatable, so this particular object is creatable by this particular pump set. The eye icon means it's a viewable, you can read the data. The pencil icon, you can edit the data. The cross icon, you can delete the data. The two icon means you can view all, and the two pencil icons means you can modify all. So basically this modify all permission and all that. Okay. So you can when you view the data, you can filter, for example. So in this case, you can show me commerce shopper, for example. So it shows the commerce shopper. You can also filter by other things. You can go here and say show me all the profile. So it shows only the profile access, or pump sets, or even the pump set group. You can also filter by the particular access. For example, in this case, show me all the entities that have modify all permission on this particular object. It shows all the objects that you have a modify all. Similarly, show me which has all the view all in this, or show me which all have the create or delete access on that. Okay, so you can filter by them and then get the data what you want. Similarly to the object access, so you have a field access. Okay, so where the object access shows the different entities and the access to this particular object, the field access show the matrix of the particular field and then the access entity and what access that particular access entity grants. For example, in this case, we have various fields, all the fields in that particular object, and then we have access entity on the columns. So access entity is either a profile, a pump set, or a pump set group. You can select all of them and then you can filter them. For example, you can go here and you can say that show me only the profile. In this case, it shows all the profiles. Or you can say show the pump sets. In this case, there are no pump set where we are granting the access. Or the pump set groups. So in this case, there are none. Okay. Say profile. Okay, so it shows all of that particular data. Okay, you can click on here if you want to refresh. You want to get the latest data from the server. So this particular data is not cached, so it is getting directly from the server. So however, the server reads it. So there is no ability to modify the data at this time from here. But we will include that capability, in the upcoming versions. Right now, you can visualize that. So this is the one place where you can see the data. Of course, go into the Access tab just to recap, and then go into the object or the field access. You can also go to the field and you can see the data for an individual field. For example, let's say I'm seeing this data. You can click on active and then go to the field access. Here it will fetch and show the data for an individual field. In this case, you can make it a little bit wider, and then it will show the access for that particular access entity. In this case, it is a profile, and then it shows the name. So notice here the rendering is a little bit different. So in the access module, we are rendering as the matrix because here we are showing all the different fields and all that. So in this particular case, we are showing as a list. So either way, whichever the approach that you prefer, you can go and see that. Okay. So this is about the access, viewing the access field and the object access in Brobench. So just to recap, you can access that by going to any of the object and then going to the access tab and then clicking on object or a field access where it will show all the details of access for that particular field. Okay, thank you.